Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Age of Empires 4 replay. Spawn on bottom or top left side as the orange Abbasid Dynasty, we have Smooth Operator. On south side as the blue English player, we have Shapeshifter. When it comes to map generation, the English player, let's see, does have a deer deposit back here, and after the will follow up berries. Berries not super important for English, but if he doesn't want to prolong farm production, you can always go for some berries. Same thing over here, we got deer next to some berries as well. So we'll give maybe a little bit more incentive to go for the berries, being close by. After all, villager travel time is quite important when it comes to resource collection. Abbasid Dynasty player, of course, got the berries here. Got the berries here. Deer a little bit off to the side, but the town center right there would be very protectable thanks to all the nearby trees. So it's not a bad spot for our town center, being some deer and trees, wood. Got some berries next to some gold here, not bad. Actually, a bit of more berries here and here. Seems like a little bit more berries on the side of the map. Economic wing being researched, so he may be eyeing for a secondary town center. It's gotten some gold. He may be eyeing for a fast castle. Let's see. Some villagers on gold still. Some berries. Just small number of villagers on wood. English players going for a decent number of villagers wood. Going to Abbey of the Kings. Of course, giving a free king and future kings. And we've actually got some villagers here on stone as well, so he's going to be eyeing for a secondary town center. But to me, it just feels like the Abbasid Dynasty player is going to be eyeing for... Actually, nope, got quite a bit of villagers on stone as well. Remember as well, the Fertile Crescent research does reduce the cost of, it says, economic buildings, which includes town center. So you can see here, he is at 400 to 350. The first king now being deployed on the field. Fertile Crescent has been researched, and now the town center is down to 280 for 245. So quite a bit of cheapness there. That scout, it was actually a bit of a problem with placing on the scaffolding. These deers are getting killed off pretty far. These will need to build a mill there, probably. Scout down here. King now pushes his way forward. Now we're going to see a bit of aggression. The town centers will be built and has been built. There's actually an opportunity for him to engage right there, but he may not see it. The scout will, the king sees it. We got more than 7 villagers there. King now charges way forward, gets a nice hit there. King does not really have great attack speed. Villagers slowly being hacked apart. The king does do 16 damage, so 1 lance, 2 follow-up hits will take out a villager, but not 3 basic attacks. King's moving around. The king has taken some hits, but he can heal himself up like so. Does get some good hits there. That is going to be a dead villager. He may just want to take time to start collecting up sheep if he can't really protect the berries. He also is collecting up deer, so that is a good food source. Does have some villagers on wood, though we got the villagers a little bit idle. Need to fix the rally. Being tasked some of the deer. English villagers, I deploy out. What? I'm not sure what the English villagers are doing. Are they eyeing for a mill? So he is actually going to collect up some berries. The English player already ran out of sheep. Maybe the English player was not successful at collecting sheep. I wasn't really paying attention to the sheep collection. We got some spearmen now being employed in the field. Dying for the deer deposits. Of course, we got some berries here. We got 10 villagers. Eyeing for a full town center here, so we got triple town center for the English player. I was thinking it's going to be a mill into 2 outposts, but that's simply not the case. Golden Age Tier 1 not active. A little bit late, but will give him plus 70% collection rate for all resources, one of the most powerful economic benefits in the entire game. Now with the English player's 2 town center, the English player will start going ahead in villager production, but the advantages are slight. Collecting a bit of gold there. He is out of gold at the moment. Has 1 coin in inventory. So if the deer deposit secured, he will have the deer as well as the follow-up berries. These berries have not been picked yet. And the deer over here is starting to be cleaned up pretty rapidly. He does have these berries here, which is a little bit exposed, but is nearby some other infrastructure. King drawing some fire. He got some spearmen. They are hardened spearmen as well. Of course, the town center not garrisoned. A lot less arrows coming out into the king. And now we've got the military wing being deployed out, which will give him 2 free camel riders. And the access to both the composite bowman boot camp as well as agriculture. The king and scout moving around. One thing to note as well, since the English players do have a pretty good imperial age with enclosures research, it is perhaps a better idea to go for a faster castle than English, so you can pick up those relics and get your own good gold generation. The king is not the king. The English player is eyeing to wall up his town center area, his town. Had a lot of natural berries of natural trees for walls. In fact, there is a wall there according to the mini-map. The king does take a bit of damage there. Spear moving around. Oh, let's go try to shank the king. The king can be shanked. The king only has 2 natural melee armor rather than 3 from standard heavy cab. The king's charged only 4. The king's actually pretty wounded, so he is vulnerable to being shanked. Now got some camel riders in pursuit. The king does move slightly faster than various cavalry units, so the camel riders will have a bit of trouble dealing with him. The king just moving to fall back to the abbey. The abbey can give him some good health regen. We now got some very research here. Horticulture wheelbarrow has been cancelled. You can always go for agriculture as well. Going for a big round of lancers, 5 of them. White tower now being deployed in the field. The white tower has been pulled out here. The white tower is now complete, so both players are in the castle age. The agriculture research is like, what, twice expensive as the horticulture research. But in comparison as well, the level 2 research does cost about the same as well. So you can get level 3 food research in this age. Though the Golden Age Tier 1 basically is level 4 food research and collection rate. Now I got these forces pushed forward. Got some spearmen, camel riders, and of course a lancer. There are 7 lancers in the field. I don't know where they are at exact moment. They're way back here. camo on ease will be very useful. The spearman will be hit a little bit. Couple crossbow in one field. There's only one heavy unit here, the Lancer. Camel Riders are a light unit, but they offer really good health, 270 health, versus the Lancer / Knights 230. The King right now does have 295. Local doggo gains some bites there. Now got a battering ram being pulled in field. Does not have two mace spearmen here. He does have some archers here to help out the building. English player starting to pull out some more farms. Is taking time to clean up the berry bushes. Golden Age tier 2 now activated, giving increased research speed or decreased research time, depending how you want to look at it. More blacksmith research, got the early man at arms research on the way. Imam's trying to pick up some relics. The English player does have a monk in the field. 3 relics claimed by orange, 1 relic picked up by blue. It's probably the one that was down here. Even the last relic. Not sure what the last relic is on the map. Way up north, actually in orange's territory. The gate does get set ablaze. And now all those walls are down, barring a tiny little bit there. Orange now trying to charge his way forward. This may be a quick win for Orange, relatively. Spearman pushes way forward, trying to get some damage onto the Lancer. Cross Spearmen are here. Scout takes some fire. Good number of archers here. It's not looking good for the English player. Don't see composite bowman research for the Abbasid Dynasty player. The king will be killed. The king is dead. Crossbowmen and spearmen being picked apart. Just have quite a bit of bulk here. Crossbows engaging. The white tower is very important for defense. Offers a great defensive position here for the English player. While the town center is good, the white tower is of course much better. And got this additional town center being battered down. But it should be picked on off no problem. Or wait, never mind. For some reason I got the players mixed up with the cavalry. So the battery ram is going to good damage. My mind just had a brain fart there. Thinking that cavalry was blues. Town center will go down with all those villagers nearby. This will put orange ahead in villager production on villager numbers. These villagers should all go down. Gotta keep them not being blown in the field. More men at arms charge way forward. There are full men at arms, not early men at arms, nor vanguard men at arms. The English player only has a crossbowman and 2 men at arms in the field. He has lost that monk of his somewhere. And these lances being picked on off by the white tower. The white tower does offer much better arrows at 10 damage as opposed to the town center's 6 damage arrows. Now I got another battering ram being pulled in the field. A battering that can help him torch down the fields. And now this battering is heading up north. Deals great damage from these bars. Bars are slowly being picked on off by the town center. So does some lancers. These players using some farms, but they are very replaceable. You now got some more crossbows and a mangonel being pulled out. He's lacking production structures. Got more units over here. There's another town center up here. The English player says 2 town centers. Orange has 2 as well. Orange will maintain his villager lead. Could push it a little further. He does have access to cheaper traders. And you can always age up with the trade wing and get some of the best traders in the entire game. As well as the Abbasid Dynasty just generally has one of the best economies in the entire game. Mangonel can fire point-blank shot, but does get within the minimum range. Lancer does get a great charge there. Villagers maybe trying to shank some of these villagers, but then again, these are English villagers, so they have bows and arrows. Unable to repair up that Mangonel is dead. And Orange will be forced on back. Orange does have still a good number of Lancers and Archers in the field. Keep was not built. We do have the Spider Ram moving around. Or not necessarily built, not built, but more like destroyed. Villagers backing off to the town center. Some man arms retreat forward. Need some more crossbowmen as well as man-at-arms. Does have the armor-clad research. Battery Ram's still taking out some of these farms. And the English player is going to lose all of his farms. While they are cheap, it's still an expensive loss. Taking time to collect some berries. And is that boar? I think that may be boar over there. Take time to collect up berries while at it. He has some food here, some economy going in a nice little tucked away area. He does have a keep here for protection. Going for outposts there for spotting. There are two sacred sites here. Both have imams here, so they can quickly be decaptured. Of course, you can't really spend time or the cost of sending up two villagers up there. Not villagers, military units. Right now, the English player does have 70 villagers versus 100, which is a very big problem for the English player right now. Second side victory is still counting down, which also gives him extra gold income while at it. That Lancer does go down. These archers are moving around. We got some English walls here. He's going to be crossing T here. But he can simply go around and perhaps secure up that gold deposit with some more walls. We do have some archers and lancers trying to retaliate this region. There's a keep here for protection, and the outpost provides some good spotting. Some of these villagers take some damage. Again, the wrong side of the area to collect up wood. Baron's still pushing way forward here. We actually got a good number of man-at-arms here to pursue these archers. No composite bowman research. Lancer's not charging way forward. That's going to cause some issues with the men-at-arms. Archers are going to just turn around and throw some arrows on in to get some extra damage. Do have 8 armor, so that makes it those archers will only do 1 damage for this age. Food camp not being researched. The Abbey is getting some good healing there. The Abbey is going to be very helpful as English players start winning engagements. You can always bring them back to Abbey and get them healed up very quickly. Let's off that unit there. How? Hey, what? Am I stupid? Ow? Because usually when you do something like that, do they perfectly intersect there? Got a Abbasid Dynasty keep here. I just want to take another look at that walls. Yeah, they all cross right there. That's actually a joint. I don't know why I found that really humorous. By the way, this wall is now down. We got a forward keep here and claim the berries. In fact, if you look here, he's claiming berries all across the map. He has such good field control. He is very confident he can send out villagers everywhere to gather up all the roots on the map. The English player does have a robust internal economy, especially when he gets up to Imperial Age. He has enough gold to build Imperial Age and needs a lot more food there. He's low on wood for farms. He can stash more villagers on those berries. That'll give him a short amount of income. Oh, we also got a road built there due to Being close to stuff, very nice. I love the reduction or the stamp actions that this game has. Batarang will go down. Keep under siege. No spring gold here. Going for another trebuchet. English players collecting up some more gold. Needs more food and gold to Agion up. Trebuchet pursuing forward. And the Abbasid Dynasty player has pretty much a 50 villager lead. Let me realize this. Excuse me, my voice cracked up. Let me realize as well, this map's actually not great for trade. The trade post is in the middle back of their bases, so this is going to be shorter. The English player could trade with his own trading post here and get a little bit more supplementary gold income in the late game. After all, the enclosures research only does not provide him enough gold, and maybe going for maybe 10 traders can give him a little bit more extra gold to work with. Especially right now when he's behind a village production, he could eye for a bit extra gold, and this should be pretty securable. Speaking of which, the English players almost have enough resources to Agion up. There's probably going to go with the Berkshire Castle for extra defense right now. Culverin getting some hits there onto the trebuchets. Got these forces up forward, crossbows and archers. Got the elite archer research, no elite crossbowman research. Doing not with the preservation knowledge. Berkshire Castle being pulled on the field. The English player has a robust defense here, sort of a network of castles. These guys get a little extra attack speed. But they're fully upgraded network of citadels. Trebuchets have gone down. Culverin's not really anti-building weapon. It will do a bit of damage to buildings, but not really great. Mangonels do a better job of that. White Tower taking some severe damage. English crossbow will hold the line. Right now the English player does not really have enough. There's the Berkshire Castle, now provides some fire support. Will partially touch these villagers, will provide a good defensive spot there. Multiple trebuchets are not here. I don't think cannoneers would be a good option for the English player. He needs more quantity over quality right now. Going for enclosure research right now. The Abbasid Dynasty player could go for hand cannoneers. He does have 15 on the field. Spring Gold engaging. Berkshire Castle under fire. The White Tower has not gone down, so his arrows up and going as well. So this will be a strong defensive point there for the English player. The Berkshire Castle will reach a little bit farther than the White Tower. He's charging forward with the hand cannoneers. That's not great. He's trying to overrun this Spring Gold, but will be under fire of the White Tower and the Berkshire Castle. Trebuchet does fall back there. Berkshire Castle getting some damage. Another keep here. Let's just going to try creep forward keeps. The Berkshire or the White Tower is throwing some arrows on the keep. It's not exactly a great target, but I think the villagers are out of range. Elite man arms research on the way. And the Berkshire Castle has taken some damage, as well as the White Tower. Landmark keeps only cost wood to repair, so you perhaps task a villager on both of them to start getting some idle repairs. Over and straight forward. One Spring Gold does go down. The Spring Gold, I don't think actually fired. The Culverin goes down to the Berkshire Castle. And this Spring Gold takes a hit there from this keep as well. The primary arrows do 15 damage each, so the Spring Gold's 10 range armor means it does take 5 damage per arrow, so you will need to get the what's called Siege Works upgrade. I always forget what's called. Increase the health and armor. Primarily the increased armor would be very helpful in that situation. Two Culverins straight forward. Berkshire Castle still not being mass repaired on up. English does get a decent amount of income. He may just try to charge forward with a mass number of man-at-arms. does have enough resources to get the elite army tactics, which he could try going for. He does also need the blacksmith research, going for the lumberjack research. Our Shark Cast is still alive. And this rock will make it not alive. Chemistry now being researched by the Abbasid Dynasty player. And Orange's army is sort of more or less just meandering their way forward. Does gun down the screen gold. Minor threat at this point in time. And Orange will lose his ground army. The elite man-at-arms come breaking their way forward. And now the man-at-arms are just charged the way forward. They will take some damage from the keeps. In fact, Orange units could just try getting inside the keeps. Trying to save the siege weapons, though. Overall, they'll probably do more damage overall if they get inside the keeps. And the siege weapons are having trouble migrating away. None of them have died just yet, but they're getting pretty wounded. One trebuchet does go down, giving the English players some more breathing room. More crossbows and man-at-arms push forward. The king is being redeployed as well. Long live the king. Let me find this choke point here. We got a good number of barracks here. Keep is slowly whittling him down. He needs some battery rams. The white tower can perhaps pump out a couple battery rams to help engage those structures. It does have a bombard field. A couple of battery rams could be a cheaper alternative. Orange's villagers are migrating in large numbers. 53, that's quite a migration. Going for the stone deposit, we do already have a keep here, and half a stone claim. Oh, maybe I'm for the stone deposit, I'm not sure. The king's also getting some great health regen in some of these units as well. One keep has gone down. Crossbow and man-at-arms. He probably saw the migration of villagers. And that is... How many villagers are here? 58? And that is a third of his villagers, over a third of his villagers there. Orange also only has 10 military units in the field. He has plenty of gold and wood. Could eye for some mangonels right now. Be good against those crossbowmen. Against man-at-arms, they can be decent. We know he's gone for the culture wing with the age up, so does not have any trade stuff. Does not get composite bowman. Has not researched agriculture. Has gotten the what's it called, processing. Plus 8% drop off. He doesn't really have. I suppose he's starting to get his farm economy up, so now is good time to probably get agriculture. He's been delaying that out because he doesn't been more aligned with the resources in the field, which is pretty good. Outposts engage these villagers. English player may want an eye for some extra defenses there. At least a round of palisade walls protect them. This crossbows engaging. The king is dead. The king went down here. Has a large amount of villagers inside the keep, so the king quickly got picked on off there. It does have a bombard engaging it, but there's a lot of infrastructure here. I still see it's worth it to build a battery ram to help clean out all that infrastructure. Lancers are here engaging the villagers. $16 villagers there. I'm not sure how many villagers went down, but he's down to 104, so he's lost a third of his villagers. Which honestly had too many at one point in time. And Abbasid Dynasty's economy, he's been relying on all the resources in the field, and that's starting to dry up while the English player is relying on his farms. Villagers trying to do back on off, trying to make their way up in the corner. Imam getting a drive-by healing on these villagers, and he was stabbed to death. Got quite a bit of exposed farms here. That's not too great. More villagers migrating back home. A decent number of crossbowmen here. There are elite crossbowmen as well, and incendiary arrows. Abbasid Dynasty bowmen will also be pretty good as well. Composite bowmen. If opponent starts pulling out a large number of light units, but of course it's English, it's going to go for massed man-at-arms. While hand cannons are overall still better than long bowmen, even against anti-armor, crossbowmen's a lot more cost-effective. While hand cannons offer a lot more population effectiveness. Depending on what state the game is in, both are going to be important. As right now, seeing he's not maxed out population, the crossbowmen's may be a better option. Both are vulnerable to mangonels either way. But when you start having trouble with population cap issues, it's definitely a better idea to go for the hand cannoneers. The build time between the two is also not too terrible. They do also build fast as these, the Golden Age Tier 3. Oh, no, it's not Golden Age Tier 3. Huh. Production speeds seem a little bit higher. At least on those archer ranges. Either way, we do now these units taking some damage. English man-at-arms, his English composition is pretty much entirely composed of man-at-arms and 2 mangonels. There's a monk here to capture some secret sites. This one can easily be captured. This one's safely inside his walls. As an outpost here, one of them upgrades spring gold. And cannoneers and crossbowmen engage these villagers. Man-at-arms falling back. Got 2 mangonels here. Gets a decent hit there. Eloms do get picked on off. Eloms can have the same armor rate as man-at-arms if there's a camel nearby and goes for that one research. Each player's now going for a big wave of horsemen, going for veteran horsemen research as well, as was elite army tactics. So Spice didn't have the elite army tactics already researched. Not going for melee armor at the moment because it doesn't really need it. Only has +1 melee damage. Let's see, 15 damage. This guy's got +3 armor. Don't know if there's any unique mathematics, but I just assume going for more melee damage wouldn't be half bad. We also got the faster attack speed mangonels, the adjustable crossbars. Horseman quickly annihilated. Now that also exposes his opponent that he is going for a horseman now. Abbasid is going for his own horseman. Neither side has any horseman benefits. So it may be a good idea to go for some camel riders. They're not classified as heavy, so they won't be counted off by crossbows, and they offer a massive amount of bulk as well. They can also be even more durable than lancers and knights. We have elite horsemen here being engaged by veteran horsemen. Neither side is researched biology just yet. Elite horsemen away from the English player. So I've been collecting up some gold here. One mangonel does go down. Got a big round of stone walls on before the field just to help protect his flanks. Got a decent number of exposed villagers here. He needs to get the horsemen charging forward. Biology now being researched by the Abbasid Dynasty player. The Abbasid Dynasty player also has a massive food reserve. And the English player has a good food reserve as well, with a bit of wood. He could eye for his own elite longbowmen, eye for more spearmen. I suppose this is one reason why he's going for horsemen, because it's a food wood composition to focus on that. I still think the English player should perhaps go for a round of traders, just a small round of them. 10 to 20 could be adequate enough to give him enough gold supplementary income for his economy. He also has lower villager counts at the moment. Man-at-arms to find the villagers, or at least the farms. Gotta keep here at the sacred site. Let's see. He's got an agriculture research as well, so he has levelified food collection rate as well as plus 8% drop-off rate for them. Which is what, basically level 6 at that point, if that makes any sort of sense. 6 out of 3 food economy. Keeping on the ball in the field, going for some spearmen. Right now, the Abbasid, he is going for the trade wing. He's going to be eyeing for traders. There's not good pathing for traders. He needs to eye for some stone walls built before he gets those traders up on the field, because the reduced trading distance will net a lot less profit. Actually, still quite a bit of wood here as well. Maybe a good idea to go for a round of at least some palisade walls to go from here to the trading post. Stone walls if he can afford it, which he does, or just spend a whole bunch of stone there, I'm not sure on what. Horsemen taking out some villagers. Golden Age tier 3, I believe now in research. Getting an additional 5% extra collection rate. A 5% isn't actually a whole lot, but it's quite nice. And pushes his food collection economy even further, honestly. Spearman's gonna go on down there. There's got a bit of spearmen everywhere for the English player. We got no more villages left on gold collection for the English player, but there's still actually a bit of gold over here. Actually 4,000, that's actually quite a bit of gold. More farms being torched there. He has plenty of food. He has 70 villagers on his wood. He also has 4 relics, so the Abbasid Dynasty player does have a good trickle of resources. At this point in time, we probably should switch off the villager count and go over here. But right now, his passive gold income is 500. That is quite significant. It'd be definitely more than enough to get his trade economy going, considering he has cheaper traders. The spearman research just got complete. Now going for the lightweight beams, construction, cannon placement, and the court architects. He can lose some villagers. That's not going to be a huge issue. We got a good number of English mangonels here. Spearman charged way forward. He's actually being by his 2 man-at-arms. What heresy is this? That town sort of does go down. He is going for a big line of stone walls here, so they will meet the wooden walls of the English. Crossbows firing away. He can't get on top of the walls for extra protection. Couple hand cannoneers here. They may get overwhelmed by those spearmen. Mangonel finds a good hit there on 2 of those crossbowmen. Got some Gilon spear in here. With the Hinkineers do go down to those spearmen. Gilon's charging way forward. Does cancel those, or delete, kill off some of those units. Does not cancel the walls seconds just yet. It does cause a bit of a choke point there, so the crossbows could plant behind the walls and fire through. More horsemen from both sides. Got some more English man-at-arms being pulled in the field. He's also going for a big round of longbowmen, doing +1 range damage. Does not have the elite longbowman research. Horsemen charging way forward and overrun these crossbows. More horsemen intercepting. More siege workshops being put up by the Abbasid Dynasty player. A big round of battle rams could be useful to break through. He's out of gold right now. We also got horsemen here. We've got a number of traders. They have providing 26 gold per drop off. That's not great. Don't see initial researches. Right now, the important one's probably the spice roads. Giving plus 30% increase gold collection. And arms of horsemen try to engage these horsemen. Does find some villagers there. Those horse will be cleaned on up. Siege works now being researched by the English player. Got a decent number of Gilons here. Some golden come in supply. We still got some horsemen here engaging some of these units. He needs to keep these traders alive. Huh. Looks like traders are affected by boot camp? That's probably an oversight, as that's supposed to increase infantry, not traders. Though giving them +5 armor from the House of Wonder research wouldn't be half bad right now. Horsemen trying to rotate around with a spearman tow. We'll be able to take out those longbowmen, no problem. Crossbows now keeps the man-at-arms. A bombard here, as well as some longbowmen. He does have senior research. Going for elite longbowman research. No arrow volley research. And more of these traders going down. Absent Dynasty player does have 8,000 wood, has almost spent all of his food, probably queuing up all his horsemen, but still, quite a bit of food is actually now consumed. He actually has quite a bit of village, quite a bit of gold income at the moment. Maybe he has a gold, yeah, he actually has a gold deposit still up north. 1,000 left, so he does have a supplementary gold income. Won't last forever. Spearman, horseman charging way forward. They will have trouble versus the English man-at-arms. After the elite longbowman research now complete. Spring gold upgrade and court architects for the English player. Horsemen finding good angle onto these elite longbowmen. They have 14 damage, which should punch through the armor of the elite horsemen quite well. Only have 7 range armor. Not perfect, but well enough. Right around pushes way forward. We do not have the rest of this gold deposit being cleaned up. We've got 1,000 left here as well. Abbasid Dynasty need to reorganize his economy. He does not need 11,000 wood. He could sell up 5,000 of it for gold, and then use the rest of it to build farms. Keep about 10 villagers at most onto wood collection, but everything else could just be sent to food. Which will take a bit of time to queue on up. Blue's gonna break his way forward here. Blue has a larger military across the field, but both sides are sending off a lot of units to slaughter. We do now have a big wave of battle rams being intercepted by some spearmen. More horsemen being brought in there to engage the longbowmen. Chemistry is now being reached for the English player. He wants to get out some hand cannoneers. He is deploying out some hand cannoneers now. More horsemen, battle rams being pushed on forward. Let's see. There's villagers there. There's actually is an opening there for force exploit, but there's no traversable land here. It's these walls. Chemistry now being researched by the English player. So I've got a bit of an airlock of walls here for some odd reason. Not sure why. He does cancel some walls there to get some more openings. Now redeploying on some walls there. I'm not sure what Blue's plan for all the walls. I think he's just trying to restrict the terrain there just to cause movement issues for Orange. Just gonna build some airlocks. Crossbows here in decent numbers so I can engage some stuff. We got a good number of horsemen now to overrun them. Batteries being hit. Abbasid Dynasty player, I don't think he has. He does have the lead archer research. He may have composite bows. Composite bows may not be half bad as a cheap and spam on out. They're heavier in wood than with food, and he's going to have troubles with food income. More English hand cannoneers being deployed on the field. More of the Abbasid battery rams just streaming their way forward, and not the food is being raided. Here's composite bows. Composite bows have not been researched, nor spiced road. Crossbows take some damage there from Maginot. Sacred Sight being captured up by Orange. We got more production structures here, more barracks. Banner streaming the way forward, having trouble breaking their way through. Does get a good hit there on those crossbows. Magano finds another shot there with a network of citadels. And he has the trustable crossbow bars. He has pretty good attack speed. I don't think Magano is actually affected by the network of citadels. Even though it says it, I don't think it actually does get affected. Orange's army has been cut a little bit. Horsemen breaking on through, but being set up by more horsemen. After Dynasty players so eyeing for more crossbows. And not currently producing anything at the moment. The Abbasid Dynasty player does not have Tithe Barn either, so not getting any additional stone income among other resources. So maybe something not fixed. But the extra stone income does go a long way. Horseman push way forward, does find all these traders. He does have some extra food income, which he does need that food income. He has plenty of wood. Right now he does have 35 villagers on wood. There's a horseman coming back there to protect. More walls going on up to get out some more airlocks. Does take a bit of damage there. Abbasid Dynasty Barons push way forward. They can make short work of these palisade gates. Oh yeah, I think the term before this is called fat slobbing, which is Age of Empire's 2 term. Horseman does go down there, getting quickly disintegrated by the spearmen and man-at-arms. Crossbowmen starting to get overran. And there's a lot of siege weapons there, now pushing forward the English player. Mangonels and bombards are doing short work of structures and archers and crossbows. Now some other infantry starting going down. Got a good number of archery ranges here, but all the barracks have pretty much gone down. Assad, I don't know how to pronounce that. Madarzra. Good to get under siege as well. Crossbowmen now engaging. Does got some English along from here. No arrow volley research. The English player has 1,000 each resources stockpiled up and just spam consumed it all. Got more crossbows, horsemen, and guillaumes for the Abbasid Dynasty player. There's a lot more food and wood sorting up. Not a lot of gold. I still think he should. Well, he's at population caps, so doesn't really spam on crossbow cheaper units. He does have perhaps too many civilians. That's actually preventing him from matching his opponent's army size. He needs to elite about 50, probably 50 villager units. Probably half the ones on wood and the rest on food, because he needs that population space. He has too many villagers. Those traders are important for collecting up the resources. I wonder how many he has. I see a lot on the field. He may have too many. It's not an optimal trade route, so it's not great. Orange horseman there will get completely wiped down out. Here's. He has 45 traders on the field. Maybe a little bit too much. He needs that gold income, that's for sure. He has 85 villagers on food. Maybe delete 25 of those guys. Horseman charging way forward. The House of Wisdom's under siege. It does have 28,000 health. Though right now the English siege weapons are down. He only has torch damage. And the torches are partially blocked by the House of Wisdom fire armor. Elons here in decent numbers. They're going to be very effective against Horsemen and the Spearmen. Got 22 Gilons in the build queue. And he's maintaining good production speeds, though everything's right here, so he perhaps could go for some regular archers here to help out. Scare some units inside the town center, looks like. Let's jump straight forward. Green or orange designed for a massive number of barracks here, going for more Gilons. He may be able to spam out quality to help engage his opponent. Some camel riders probably would not hurt all too much, since they will help debuff the horsemen, and they offer good bulk, assuming, especially when you get the armor upgrades, help the man-arms. And he does have all the not all the research, so he doesn't have camel support to give them Gilons +2 armor as well to match the English armor. Transition to camels right now may not be a possibility. He has no camel research whatsoever. More Gilons being deployed on the field. Thanks to his being closer to his own production line, he's able to get the stuff reinforced quicker. English player is running out of economy, so he can't really maintain the push for far too long. He has gotten some good damage on the House of Wisdom. The Abbasid Dynasty player has plenty of villages for repairs onto it. Mostly cross those right there in good defensive formation. English players are having trouble with reproducing now, as the longbow and hand cannons in build queue, but needs more man-arms queued on up. Does manage to overrun one of the bombards there, very important. He does have a good number of villagers to cramp the House of Wisdom. More crossbows engaging, taking out these man-arms. Each player is having trouble remaxing. Abbasid Dynasty has no trouble remaxing because there's too many villagers. Each player is going back on off, regroup his forces, building some more walls there. More mangonels wouldn't hurt the English player. But right now that's expensive in gold. Going for more longbowmen and horsemen wouldn't be half bad. Doesn't really need spearmen all too much. This mining camp finally got set ablaze. I think mostly thanks to this arrow tower rather than the spring gold tower. I don't think it's research arrow volleys well, which could give him quite a bit of extra damage output with his longbowmen. And here's some camels on the opponent field. He is starting to do a bit of a camel transition. He has quite a bit of resources there. So no tithe barn to get some stone income. There's level 2 camel armor now being researched. Camels will offer a bit more bulk, and also they will be opponent's versus bombards. English hand cannoneers in pretty good numbers, able to get some great damage. So the English longbowmen. Horsemen charging way forward. Of course, the camel and ease will debuff them all. More camels charging way forward. Trying to deal with the battering rams. Trying to deal with all the network citadels. More English villagers charging way forward. And right now, with the English's lower economy, he's having trouble with maintaining the pressure. The Abbasid Dynasty player has not consumed all of his food reserve. Veterans up straight forward along the flanks. Bombards getting some more damage to the House of Wisdom. He's really trying to kill that off. He's trying to go for the annihilation victory. If he does, the longer the game goes on, the better the Abbasid Dynasty player will look. Battering ram or the bombard does go down there. Battering rams throwing fire. And all the English bombards will go down. Going for more mangonels. Some battering rams. I'm not sure how battering ram even got there. Maybe it was built by the Gilom? I think it may have been built by the single Gilom. He infested his opponent's base. That's one thing I really love to do playing as the Mongols. Since you can get improved lightweight construction beams, is if you're able to peel off a couple of your infantry units and big fight into the back of your opponent's base where he doesn't have vision of, you can infest your opponent's base with battering rams and have them just start cleaving through everything, and then get some raid bounties, as well as perhaps some more upgraded raid bounties as well. It's primarily the stone bounties. You know how the composite bow research, he's starting to transition to some archers as another unit he can always access. Each player's now down below 100 villagers. He has a good amount of food at the moment, of course. Let's see. And we do have some English caravans in the field to give him some supplementary income. We're at 36. Wow. The English one is just slightly farther back, which will greatly... Okay, no, they're both fed. No, that's with Spice Roads, remember. So these ones are at 26 versus 34. That slightly farther back is being much more beneficial for the English player. The Abbasid Dynasty player probably could get a resource spike by deploying a trade route right there, and then go this direction. A bit of extra distance does hurt. It does do quite well. Because after all, this is more than halfway across and you get 26. If it's all the way across, you get like 60 something. Distance does matter a lot with those trading posts. They go up in exponential value the longer the distance is. Baron starts going down. Imam does go down. And can you just push forward? Mangonels get a massive volley on those Giloms. Getting massive AoE damage. They may not be bonus damage, but AoE damage is a form of bonus damage. That entire infantry force is starting to get ripped apart. This one is formation. He has some defensive units here to help engage the Giloms. Mangonels take a volley at the hand cannoneers, but now the Giloms are engaging some of the Mangonels. And battering rams streaming the way forward. But looks like all the Giloms do go down, and some of these battering rams are getting tied on up. Got some more man arms here to engage. May want to ungarrison this keep or outpost, whatever's in there. And we do have a bit of a cross of the T on these stone walls. You could throw a couple longbowmen or some hand cannoneers up there, and that can help him prevent the point from being exploited. Now got a big round of elite camel riders charging way forward there. English players are pushing down this point once again. Got a good number of key bombs here. These are all freshly deployed on the field. Mangonels, 3-4 as well. Got 4 Mangonels. We also got a relatively rare Revolquin deployed on out as well. And the splash damage is doing quite well against those Giloms. Riders doing about splash damage. And there's a nice little choke point there. These Mangonels going way too far forward. They don't get ripped apart by these camel riders. They do bonus damage with the siege. Bombards will go down. 1 Mangonel remains. Another Revolquin's on the build queue. Each player starting to push his way forward here. This area will be torched. There's a Revolquin. Get a good volley. I think the English player will get overran though. English player starting to push his way forward over here. Good number of hand cannoneers being rallied a little bit too far forward. Should be rallied right around there. Bomber is going to be overran there. And it looks like the English player will hold off, though the Palisade Gate will be torched down. Magno fires, gets a great volley there on those hand cannoneers. Now got the Cameras pushing the way forward. They do have 19 damage at the moment versus the 10-10 arm with man-arms, so they only do 9 damage against man-arms. But they do offer a great bulk in return as well, and they have 8 armor themselves. So man-arms will do about, what, 12 damage against them, but they'll have to fight more than twice their health. English man-arms still a bit more cost-effective, but Samurais are much more population-effective. The Vulcan finds a volley there into those horsemen. He's trying to overrun the Vulcan now. First way forward, man-arms here as well. Hankineers find a good volley. Some of those armies getting distracted. Horsemen may be distracted onto the Maganel. Man-arms engaging these force there with some Gelons. Should have the camel support as well. Giving his own Gelons 10 armor. Vulcan being thrown away does have 10 melee armor. English villagers are trying to charge forward to build out some more walls, but they get gunned down. Orange has a decent army there. He has lost some villagers, or sacked some. Well, he sacked some. Vulcan takes some damage. Though then again, we got some horsemen engage each other, so maybe they were killed off. Springall's engaging, got a Maganel here as well. Maganel having trouble setting on up. We'll be able to get some good splash damage. Nope, he is trying to range units. These guys are pretty stacked on up, so would be half bad throws some rocks there. Great volley on those hand cannoneers. The gate has been broken. Maganel finds another great shot there. Late response. Another massive hit there. This Maganel's doing some great damage. We'll get another volley off. Maganel's find a volley. Does get some damage there because a couple camera riders. Springall's still pretty alive, but his opponent is now playing about Maganel, so Springall's going to be a bit more useful in the future. More outposts are here, though, and this outpost will be completed. More Maganel hits there from the English player. Non-stood pushes the way forward. More camera riders and horsemen push the way forward. We also got more man-arms here and there. Yep, there's another man-arms there. Slowly pulling off these backline villagers. The Abbasid Dynasty still has an excellent amount of food and gold, enough for a massive Gelon production. The English player is still scraping the bottom of the barrel and having trouble remaxing. Does have a good number of man-arms queued on up, however. These forces push way forward. Got some Gelons here. Hand cannoneers, all quite wounded. Those man-arms will go on down, so will these horsemen. Man-arms push way forward. Hand cannoneers engaging. Man-arms heading up north. His man-arms heading off to the left. Crossbowmen, mana, and hand cannoneers trying to engage these Mangonels. Good volley there. English cannoneers in small numbers. Get hit by Mangonels from multiple angles. Man-Orange pushing way forward, trying to hit over on these Mangonels. You can use Mangonels to counter barrage from Mangonels as well. And these Mangonels will get overrun by Camel Riders. Mangonels push way forward, trying to find one more volley on these crossbows. Finds a good volley there. English players having trouble maxing, just going for more man-arms and hand cannoneers. Some more villagers there. Got this horseman engaging. Sort of going down. Got some more of these guys engaging up here. Got some villagers, both collecting up that wood. How much wood's left on the map? Yeah, not a whole lot of wood. Yeah, there's a decent deposit there. But most of the wood on the map has been cleared. Abbasid Dynasty player could task his traders onto wood next because he has plenty of food at the moment. Passing the wood will get a bit more of a stockpile on the lesser resource, especially when that's become more of a precious commodity. English players still screaming on the barrel. Oh, and all the English traders are... still not been a whole lot of them on the field, is there? Actually, no, he does have 42 actives. That is a good amount. Doesn't look like it. I don't see anything stuck. It says there's 42 active right now. That may actually be... Yep, that's just a replay bug where it's actually showing the Abbasid Dynasty ones. Which, so he has only like 15. But these forces now push forward with 3 English bombards. He's going to go for the kill. The House of Wisdom is fully repaired. If the English player does not win this push, he will probably outright lose. English player straight in the bottom of the barrel. He's going to need to escort those bombards forward. He does not have siege engineers, so he can't just quickly build out some more battle rams as population starts freeing up. He has a decent number of hand cannoneers find the back line. One has a good number of crossbowmen. Englishman arms are starting to disintegrate. His opponent has much more fire reinforcements, breaking down some walls with those extra battering rams. He knows the point's going forward. Much better off taking the painful. Those villagers start repairing it up now. Blue's army starting to get overran, starting to disintegrate. Those bombards need to fall back now. His backline walls are there. Everywhere else has openings. Cannoneers now engaging those units upon other retreating the bombards. And that English army just simply can't remax. These forces now charging way forward. Man arms here to engage. We've got some regular lancers in the field. Elite lancers, I should say. Let's get some good damage there with the Mangonels onto those ranged forces. Getting a lot of good hits there. A number of those units are quite wounded, but thanks to his boot camp, they are able to take a lot more abuse. Great hold out there. He does keep 2 bombards alive. Third Mangonel on the opponent field. He has 20 hand cannoneers. His opponent does only have 10. Mangonels find another great volley there. More camera riders being pulled on the field, though he only has 2 of them on the left of the field. So he's going for more and more heavy on the Lancers. He's going for more sheer damage. They offer a lot more fire support damage against the man-at-arms, but do have less health. Overall against Comparison to, it's probably better go for the Lancers. Oh, those villagers took a pretty good hit there. Those villagers will go down, as was that outpost. Both bombards now dead. We got 2 bombards here and 2 mangonels pushing forward. We use mangonels to engage mangonels, but the English hand cannoneers are now getting hit by those mangonels. Another good volley there on the English hand cannoneers. Elon's pushing way forward with getting more crossbows and horsemen in tow. Mangonel's backing on off. Does take some good damage there. One of these forces not pushing way forward. Crossman takes some good volleys there. The English force here is getting quite wounded. Got decent battery rams to control some fire. Mangonels slowly whittling down the English man-at-arms. He could try for the mangonels to hit his opponent's mangonels. Bombards think retargeting towards these mangonels, but of course there's also horsemen there for that. One of the English mangonels will go down. The other one could go down as well. English man-at-arms there. It does take out the other mangonel as well. There's an Abbasid villager there. Got around stone walls there to help protect out his flanks. Gates starting going down. Abbasid Dynasty player has a massive reserve of food, wood, and gold. It's almost enough stone for another keep. English player is still scraping the bottom of everything. English man-at-arms push way forward. As right now, the Abbasid Dynasty's trade economy is better, and his farm economy per villager is also better as well. Good mangonel hit there. More of the man-at-arms just being charging way forward. These guys are pretty bunched up, however. There's good hits there. Man-at-arms charging way forward. This player's trying to get a nice little ball of man-at-arms. Spring Gulls too far forward. Crossbows taking some damage. Walls have been deleted. Man-at-arms backing on off. These forces are pushing a little bit too far forward. Find the Berkshire Castle and the White Tower. I forgot about those things even existing. Man-at-arms pushing forward, engaging these camel riders. So we've got a good number of crossbows here. Looks like those units they got cleaned on up by the various defensive structures. Outposts are going down there. Crossbow and push way forward. Man-at-arms trying to finally connect. We got 3 bombards here. Let's take out the university. Springald's connecting. Mangonel finds a pretty good hit there. Even splashes one of the bombards a little bit. Man-at-arms maybe trying to focus on this bombard. Nope, they're in just general move order forward. More of the cameras forward, more crossbows back here. Mangonel firing, rolls and miss, good dodge by Orange. There's a small splash hit there, takes the Mangonel with the bombards. Springald engaging the bombards, but they offer good health right now. Springald being overran, saves the bombards. All of them are quite wounded. Now he's going to fight near the Berkshire Castle and the White Tower. That will give him good defensive placement. But his economy is still in the gutter. Abbasid Dynasty player has spent a lot of resources, but they're all queued on up. He's ready to bring in a tide of units. He could perhaps eye... No, he can't really eye for more production structures. He only has wood income from the relics, I believe. Good hits there. The map may be almost completely devoid of wood. So got some wood up there he can perhaps grab. Get some damage there. Man-at-arms trying to break their way forward. Maganel is getting some decent shots. That bombard almost goes down, but still alive. Overrun's now pushing forward, takes up all the siege weapons there. Which plays how the siege weapons only has man-at-arms in the field. Crossman's gonna be standing and fighting. More man-at-arms straight forward. There's more man-at-arms streaming on in. He's going to go get out some horsemen there that hit those crossbows. Got some battery rams here. The villagers will retaliate. Villagers going to try to push forward once again. Has some horsemen over on those crossbows. But right now there's a nice choke point there. The Gilons are actually keeping the choke point there. He may need to delete some of these walls so he can push forward. Villager takes some hits here. Battery's been cleaned on up. There's actually quite a bit of stables here of a massive number of lancers pushing forward. And now there's breaches there. He can go straight into his opponent's economy. Yeah, everything's now exposed on that flank. As the one starts losing units here, he may just be a bit suicidal in this region to get more lancers deployed on the flank. Elam's engaging the man-at-arms. Crossbows still being quite useful. Got a single Maganel here. He is out of culverins. The bombard could try pushing forward to engage. I can see the lancers pushing forward. They will intercept these villagers. And he will not complete those stone walls. He could take time, perhaps cross the T as well. And blue doesn't have much here either. Yep. Name's economy is out of resources entirely. He's down to 95 villagers. Opponent's now up to go down to 100 as well, but that means he can now deploy a larger army. He is probably fighting with the Berkshire Palace and the White Tower now, which will give him some good anti-infantry support. And the English player does back the game now. And Sandgrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.